there was a song, as they prepare to get a song, you can't back it up. There was a song probably in the 70s or 80s, one of the popular quartet brought it out. And man, if I knew it, I'd sing it. But so many times, Tony, people, get puffed up in themselves. But the song title was, "What kind of a church would my church be if every member was just like me?"
Yeah. That's confusion.
No, think about it. Everybody in the building this morning. What kind of a church would this church be if every member was just like me? And everybody could ask a question. Everybody could ask themselves that question. Yeah. It takes everybody.
Amen.
It takes everybody. Excuse me. We think sometimes, well, so-and-so ought to do this, or so-and-so ought to do that. Boy, I tell you what. Folks, I don't get asked that much anymore because folks have figured out my answer. I've had folks to come to me and say, "I think the church ought to do this or do that." I said, "You're right. You're in charge. Come on." "Well, I think the church ought to visit more." Yeah, never visit enough. You're in charge. "I think the church ought to do this." Brother Ronnie tells a story. He told it a while as they get ready to sing. Said there was a man stretched a cable across the Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
And he put it from one side to the other. And Debbie, he got him a wheelbarrow. And this is supposedly it's the truth that comes from Ronnie. Anybody ever know of Ronnie stretching things? But he got that wheelbarrow and he wheeled it across that road, all the way across the Grand Canyon. Now I seen people, walking tight ropes and all like that. And he turned around and wheeled it back. And Brother Timmy, everybody just clapping and cheering him on. Yeah. "Way to go! Man, I ain't seen nothing like that in my life." And everything got quiet. He said, "How many thinks I can do it again?" Well, everybody, he made a believer out of those that thought he was crazy. But he had everybody there believing he could do it again. And man, he said, "How many believes I can do it again?" And everybody's hand went up. He asked a question before he did it the first time. There wasn't very many hands went up. He said, "All right, how many wants to see me do it again?" Man, hands went up. He said, "But before I do it again, I want somebody to get in the wheelbarrow and ride with me." Everybody believed he could do it. And nobody got in. I wouldn't have got in. Brother Ronnie said, "What if everybody here was preachers? What if everybody here was just like me?" Said, "Over there and played." Josh has been playing a long time. Josh, you don't need but one bass guitar, do you?
That's all you need.
One bass guitar. Everybody in here played bass guitar. This would be a crazy mess. And if everybody preached, I know that some people, Ronnie, I like that. When you was talking about, somebody said one time, the Lord wants us to listen and look twice as much as He wants us talking. Because we got two eyes and two ears and one mouth. And I know that some people, not to mention no names, is all mouth. Come on! But Ronnie, we need every member to make up this body.
Amen.
And I'm telling you what, I want to do my part.
Yep.
Ronnie, if it's just a pointer finger, buddy, there's other uses than this pointer finger than pointing at somebody else. Lift up the name of the Lord. Everything that hath breath. You here this morning and you don't know the Lord, I tell you what, He can turn your life around. He can make something more than. And everybody's got a purpose. I tell this all the time, and I say this all the time before they sing, excuse me. This Christian walk is a domino effect. You're either building up the kingdom or you're not building it up. Christian, how many months y'all been coming over here? October?
Yeah. Exactly.
October, somewhere along in there, they started coming to church here. And they wasn't here but just a few weeks. Sister Billy and Brother Ricky come with them. And look, Brother Ricky got saved last week. And my buddy Renee, she's my cousin too. She a little bit farther back. But I tell you what, it's a domino effect. And if we'll let the Lord use us. My question is this morning, what kind of a church would my church be if every member was just like me? Stand, if you would, while they sing.
Have thine own way,
Perfect.
Lord. Have thine own way. Thou art the potter, I am the clay.
Yeah.
Mold me and make me after thy will, while I am waiting, yielded and have thine own way.
Lord, help us to say that this morning, Lord. Have thine own way.
Have thine own way.
Mold me and make me.
Search me and try me, Master, today.
Yes, amen.
Wider than snow, Lord, wash me just now, as in thy
Humbly I bow.
presence. Humbly I bow.
Bless the Lord. Did you enjoy Brother Ronnie's teaching this morning?